Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live once again from the beautiful Sarasota, Florida, 2022 Dovetail Open Racquetball Championships for the IRT. I am Fabio Soto, and this is the IRT 2100 division. Number 1 and number 2 made it to the final. Eric Trujillo, Eric Cuevas, both from Monterrey, Mexico. Trujillo will start us off with the serve. Down the line winner here for Eric Cuevas. Side out. Great shot down the line. Trujillo. These are Mexico's top junior racquetball players. Made it to the final here in Sarasota. It's a point for Trujillo. I want to welcome everybody that's watching. Both of them train together under the same coach, Yanko Renteria. It's a skip shot there by Trujillo. They both have the same coach, both play in the same city, same club. A lot of success for these two. Side out there by Eric Trujillo. I want to thank everybody watching throughout this weekend. Remember to keep liking our posts, share our feed, follow us on social media. This is the future of the IRT. The IRT developed this division for the juniors to develop. Of course, both of them have a lot of travel experience. They've been to junior IRF World Championships, Pan American Championships as well. Give a shout out to their head coach, Yanko Renteria, who's surely watching them in Monterrey, Mexico. Was a very successful coach. Also coaching Samantha Salas, Monse Mejia, Alexander Herrera. A few of the top women in the Pro Tour for Mexico. It's a good shot. Cross court. Trujillo back on top, 2-1 in the head pen scoreboard. That's another point for Trujillo. It's a good cross-court pass there by Eric Cuevas, just not wide enough. A little bit wider angle pass would have been more effective. Good shot right there down the line. Open court for Eric Trujillo. Great cross court there by Eddie Cuevas. Also want to thank the Reaching Your Dream Foundation. Eddie Trujillo is one of the recipients also for that. And thanks to them, he's told me many times that he's been able to travel and be at the IRT tournaments. Remember to keep donating, helping these young players reach their dreams, like Lalo Portillo, Alex Landa, a lot of recipients for that. Rodrigo Montoya, who's in the men's pro final coming up after this event, just Daniel De La Rosa, also a recipient of the Reaching Your Dream Foundation. Remember to keep donating at www.give2rydf.org. It's a screen serve called by the referee. Down the line winner for Cuevas, but the referee calls a skip.
472.
No, Trujillo back on top by 2. Good pass right there by Eric Trujillo. It's a good serve by Cuevas. Skip by Trujillo. Again, Cuevas comes back to tie it up. How difficult is it to reach a final in an IRT event such as this and playing against one of your teammates, a person that you train with all the time? I'm sure many of you have reached that when you play at your club and you reach a final playing against one of your best friends, one of your teammates. You both know your strategies, you know both your strengths and both know your weaknesses. So it becomes a little difficult to play against them, knowing that they know your playbook. I know a lot of you watching know what I'm talking about as a player. Let us know in the chat box what you think. If you had that done in your club or in a championship that you end up playing against one of your best friends. Side out again. Of course, they come from Monterrey, where people like Samantha Salas, Paula Longoria, Alexander Herrera, Monse Mejia, where they train. They don't train always at the same facility, but they train together, they work out together, and they rise their level up together, such as these guys. That's a side out. That's a great three-wall shot from Eric Trujillo. They're still tied, 4-7-4 on the headpan scoreboard. Game number 1. Down the line, winner shot there by Trujillo. Easy kill shot in the right corner. Trujillo took full advantage of it. Wow, it's an easy shot right there for Cuevas. Very smart going to that left corner, just touching the ball out of the reach of Trujillo. Wow, what a great pick up there by Trujillo. Kept alive. Side out. What a great rally so far. It's a good put away. Great return of serve by Cuevas. What a great cross-court pass there. Even dove to get it Cuevas, but just out of his reach. Behind the back shot there by Cuevas. What a great splat shot out of the reach of Eric Trujillo. That was a great rally. I want to thank everybody for watching. Keep watching. Like our post, share our feed, follow us on social media. Great cross court right there again, just out of reach of Cuevas. And that's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. You have these guys who know each other's game really, really well. You're going to get a lot of side outs here. It's a game of endurance. Ace serve there by Eric Cuevas. Nothing you could do about that. 5-6 now. Well, first he went for his forehand, now his backhand. That's how Eric Trujillo repaid Cuevas. These are one of the two most active junior players on tour. They're almost at every pro stop. It's at it again. Great pick up there by Cuevas. Oh, just missed it on the left side. It's at it again. It's a great side out there. Just biting that left corner, side wall, front wall kill. Both of these athletes have a lot to think about right now. How are they going to separate themselves? It's just a 1 or 2 point spread so far. It's at it again. That's a skip. Those are the mistakes that Eric Cuevas cannot afford to make, but that's what's separating him from Eric Trujillo. Just out of the reach. Good ball tap by Eddie Cuevas. Just a reaction shot right there. That's what they don't get enough credit for. They get credit for their speed, but not their reaction and the reflex that they have. Wow, great shot there, Cuevas. Just manages to put a racket on and just swing full force. Wow. Good three-wall shot. Just hit the crack on the right side. Just enough to kill the ball. Good serve by Trujillo. Skip shot. This is the longest lead so far. 2 point spread. Good shot called. That's the right call. Great diving get there by Cuevas, but Trujillo was on it. Down the line. Oh, just clipped it from the back. Wow, what a great reaction. And Trujillo now fired up. This is the largest lead so far. 3 points, 9 serving 6 on the headpan scoreboard. Timeout taken by Eric Cuevas. As he takes a timeout, we'll take a short break ourselves and we'll be back on IRT Live. Welcome back, everyone. Want to tell everyone that these two players are from Monterrey, Mexico, and guess where the IRT is going next? The IRT will go to Mexico in Monterrey, where these two athletes train along with a lot of the top LPRT women's players on tour. The 2022 Monterrey International Open. It's going to be a good one. I've been to that venue and that city myself plenty of times, and believe me, you're in for a treat if you want to go. And coming up next after this match, Daniel De La Rosa, the #1 player on tour, versus Rodrigo Montoya, the #13 player on tour, to the men's pro singles finals. But now back to the action between Cuevas and Trujillo. The largest lead so far, Eric Trujillo, 9-6. Is this the beginning of the separation of the bent? It's a good point there by Trujillo. 10-6. It's hard enough to make those shots, but like Trujillo just running on his back makes that all more difficult. Great serve. Down the line. Point bearer by Cuevas. It's a good reset there by Cuevas. Skip shot. Point Cuevas. So Cuevas cut that 4-point lead to 2. It's a weak return right there by Cuevas. He knew he had it. Kind of got it down the line, more solid shot. Cuevas with a chance to get back here, make up for that mistake. He seems to be favoring Trujillo's forehand to the serve, but Trujillo's been responding well as of late. Of course, Eric Trujillo will represent Mexico in the IRF Junior World Championships in Guatemala later this year. Great shot down the line. What a rally. It's a point for Trujillo. Skip shot. Trujillo wanted it. That was a good idea. Trujillo wanted to kill the ball, but he was standing up, didn't encroach himself, didn't get into position. Got a little overconfident. He skipped that. Easy kill shot there for Trujillo. Great ball tracking there by Cuevas. And Trujillo missed an easy kill shot. Thought it was going to go down the line. Had to splat roll it. Came up short. Those are the opportunities that Cuevas needs to take advantage of to get back in this. Replay called there. He was in his way. Little words there by Trujillo to the referee. He started to work him. Cedric Trujillo has gotten a lot of experience now and working the referee by watching Rocky Carson. Good shot, Cuevas getting back in this. Cuevas anticipated another shot from Trujillo. Trujillo just a pass down the line. Cuevas was expecting the splat shot. Great pick up there by Trujillo from the back. Bad bounce. What a rally. What an unfortunate way to end it. Broken ball ending. That was the best rally of the game so far. Take a towel time. I want to remind everybody, you know, IRT is coming to Mexico. IRT Monterrey International Open. That's in 2 weeks, folks. You don't want to miss that. That is a great event. We will be broadcasting and we'll be showcasing the court matches. And remember, after this match, Daniel de la Rosa, the #1 player on tour, versus Rodrigo Montoya, number 13, Mexico versus Mexico in an international racquetball tour. That's coming up next. But for now, back to the action. Eric Cuevas to the serve. Eric Trujillo to the serve, rather. Skip shot, Cuevas. It's a point number 12 for Trujillo. again. 4-point spread. That's the longest lead he's had so far, and it's happened twice now. Trujillo looks more confident as he advances. Ace serve. Trujillo within one of taking the game number 1. Down the line, great shot there by Cuevas to defend himself. This is the opportunity he needs to go ahead and put some more points on the board. Let's see if the gloves come off on this one. Great shot, Trujillo, just getting pumped up. Kill shot, Cuevas. A couple good resets there by Trujillo, but not enough. 9 serving 14. It's the largest deficit for Cuevas to come back from. Unfortunately, it's at the end of game number 1. It's a skip serve by Cuevas. That's a mistake he's going to pay for. After the error comes a hit. That's a game called ace serve. Eric Cuevas drops the game 1. Trujillo takes it 15-9. As the players take a 2-minute break, we will too, and we'll be back on IRT Live.
YDF helped us a lot with almost every tournament with the hotel. That it's one of the expenses. Without them, I don't think I could go to every tournament to play. Well, I love racquetball and I want to be the best. I want to be one of the youngest players to ever win a title or the US Open.
I love racquetball. So if you're ever out there looking for me, then you will know where to find me.
Got a good rally going here.
Good serve, De La Rosa.
But if I'm not here, then I will probably be at home in my office, trying to figure out how to run my new business. The good thing is that the team Willis Accounting and Consulting got my back. With their help, running a business doesn't feel so difficult anymore. Contact Willis Accounting and Consulting today. They will take care of your business while you go back to the things that you love the most.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 2022 Dovetail Open from Sarasota. We're at the Core SRQ. This is the IRT 21 final as Eric Trujillo took game number 1 against Eddie Cuevas 15-9. I want to thank everybody for watching. Also want to invite you to take a look at this. The IRT in Mexico, November 16th to the 19th, 2 weeks away, folks. 2022 Monterrey International Open. That's going to be where these two players are from, Monterrey, Mexico, and some of the best female LBRT players that are in Mexico on tour. That's in a couple of weeks, folks. You don't want to miss it. We'll be broadcasting matches. But remember, after this one, Daniel de la Rosa versus Rodrigo Montoya in the men's IRT Pro Final. Eric Cuevas to the serve. Skip shot. Cuevas gets on the board first. And this is what he needs to do, build momentum. Build a lead. That's a great serve by Cuevas. Down the line. That touched Cuevas. It clipped him, unfortunately. Side out, Trujillo with the serve. Cuevas, wow, what a great shot. That was a fantastic serve by Trujillo, but a better return by Cuevas. That C-serve all the way to the back. Barely could touch it. Another good serve by Cuevas. That's the right shot. Down the line to the right. Those C serves from Cuevas, those last two have forced a weak return from Trujillo. Great diving get there by Trujillo. Another diving get by Trujillo. Wow. Great rally. Eddie Cuevas getting some love from the public right there and in there. Of course, it is going to make for a more exciting match having these two athletes at it. You know, Trujillo's defensive skills have never been in question. Keeps the ball in play, keeps it alive. One of the most exciting players that I've seen play and recently in the junior divisions. Wow. What about that ball handling skills from Trujillo? Just clipping the ball, going to the front wall. Trujillo just missed it. Cuevas on a roll. Trujillo can't get it. Cuevas. Cuevas' game plan has changed and has improved. Ace serve, Cuevas to Trujillo's forehand all the way wide right. Good shot there by Trujillo. during that timeout, I'm sure they didn't get coaching because they have the same coach. And every time in Mexico, two players that have the same coach face each other, coach stays away, lets them battle out themselves. What a great pass there from Cuevas. Now he's getting pumped up too. He knows he's back against the wall. Cuevas again, point number 6. Largest lead in the whole match so far by 6 points, and Eric Cuevas owns it. Wow, that was a good defensive reaction there by Eddie Cuevas, but Trujillo was waiting for him in the front wall. Side out. Trujillo nearly missed an easy shot. Creating opportunity for Cuevas, took full advantage of it. So timeout is called by Eric Trujillo. As it takes a timeout, we'll take a short break ourselves, and we'll be back shortly on IRT Live.
I remember Rafa went to San Luis Potosí to my club to give a clinic, and then Rafa started to play with every kid. Every single kid he played one game to 15, and he was saying, if you beat me, I'm gonna sponsor you, right? And I beat him, 15-14, I remember. When you play, I mean, of course you wanna win, but you also wanna look cool winning, right? And the Gearbox shorts, the t-shirts, the hats, the headbands, I mean, they are simple, but I like simple. I mean, they look great.
John Story joined the U.S. military, was killed in an inside attack on the 12th of February 2014. The biggest thing we want to do to help our local Gold Star families and our veterans, that we bring awareness to their opportunities to be served, to be taken.
Back to the action, folks, after timeout from Trujillo, who's trailing 0-6. Another good serve by Cuevas. It's a point called. So referee called point, that's 7-0. It's a bit of a controversy here. So line judges are going to be implemented for the match. And while the line judges are implemented, we'll take a short break and we'll be back for the continuation of game number 2 on IRT Live. Back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as Cuevas is leading Trujillo 7-0 in game number 2. So sideline judges have been implemented. So the appeal system is in play. Cuevas, point number 8. Largest lead so far. Great pickup by Cuevas. Too much heat there from Trujillo. You can hear him fired up. He's got a mountain to climb though. Kill shot. That's some of the formula that has been missing from game number 1. When they began softly and slowly because they know each other, kind of forgave themselves for some shots. Were a little bit more lenient with each other because of their camaraderie. But as the game has progressed, that's disappearing. It's a replay called there. Trujillo was in the way. Side about Trujillo. Wow. Anticipated that shot. Cuevas with the backhand down the line. The element of surprise was utilized by Cuevas in that shot. Wow. What about that shot by Trujillo? That backhand to the corner. Reverse pinch, Cuevas. It's a great reset there by Cuevas. Gets a setup. Point for Cuevas. 9-point lead now. A very commanding lead. I don't think I've ever seen a 9-point lead over Eric Trujillo, ever. Not here, not in Mexico either. Second opportunity. I see Team Zurich here in the stands cheering, supporting their teammate, Trujillo. Skip shot. Cuevas tried to pull the rabbit out of his hat and couldn't afford it. Short serve called. That's a point. Finally, Trujillo gets on the board. Down the line shot. Good pass. Another defensive shot there by Cuevas. Down the line. Great pass, Trujillo. Take a bit of a towel timeout brought to us by the Zurich Foundation. I want to remind everybody that the IRT will be in 2 weeks. The International Racquetball Tour goes to Monterrey for the 2022 Monterrey International Open. That's going to be a good one, folks. Major city, major fun, major event. 2 serving 9. Good shot called. As Trujillo had his doubts, he looked at his camp. They said it was good, no appeal yet. Remember, they have 2 appeals per game. Point by Cuevas, who's now in the double digits. Great serve by Cuevas. That's a skip shot by Trujillo, awarding Cuevas point number 11. What a reset. Trujillo, no hesitation right there. He knows his back's against the wall. Not a good ceiling shot right there, but Cuevas kept it alive somehow. It's a weak shot there by Trujillo. Cuevas not one to miss his opportunities. Remember, Eddie Cuevas took his timeout already. Trujillo took his timeout already. Cuevas still has his. It's a setup, great opportunity. Cuevas now with a 10-point lead, the largest one so far of the match. Good return there by Trujillo. 9, point, Trujillo. Cutting that lead. I want to thank everybody for watching. Please remember to like our post, share our feed, follow us on social media. And remember, coming up next, Daniel De La Rosa versus Rodrigo Montoya, the men's IRT Pro Final, number 1 versus number 13. Of course, Rodrigo Montoya coming off of that U.S. Open men's singles final versus Conrado Moscoso. Trujillo can't get away from Cuevas right now. Bad bounce. Reset. It's a skip shot. Another 10-point lead recovered by Cuevas. 13 serving 3. This doesn't look good for Trujillo, and the momentum it's going to leave. Kill shot, Cuevas. So game point number 1 for Cuevas. It's a skip shot. That's game number 2. Cuevas takes it 15-3. We'll take a short break for the tiebreaker on IRT Live.
YDF helped us a lot with almost every tournament with the hotel. That it's one of the expenses. Without them, I don't think I could go to every tournament to play. Well, I love racquetball and I want to be the best. I want to be one of the youngest players to ever win a title or the US Open.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tiebreaker action right now. Momentum is on the side of Eric Cuevas. He played lights out in game number 2. A 12-point differential. 0-0 as Trujillo takes the ball. Skip. setup there for Trujillo. Wow, great shot down the line. Point for Cuevas, who gets on the board first. So we see Rodrigo Montoya in the house starting to warm up. It's a point for Cuevas. Just a reminder that during the rally there are no hinders. So a little rule clarification here from the commissioner who's coming up, claiming that there was a wet ball during the rally, but there are no such thing as court hinders. So clarification on that. That's a point. Remember, in the IRT, there are no such thing as court hinders. If there is a wet ball during the rally, it doesn't matter. Ball's still in play. Cross-court action. Now that's all that Trujillo needed to get pumped up and get ready for what's next. It's a great serve there by Trujillo. Nothing Cuevas can do about it. So he held up. Cuevas claims he had the whole court. He's right. Safety hinder. 1-2 again. Point again, Trujillo. That focus and energy that Trujillo is using to channel and get back in, this is what's working for him. And Cuevas is, he's missing some energy just focusing on some of the mistakes. Missed call or not by the referee, he needs to focus on his game and focus on winning and closing this match. And again, anticipation for that backhand. It's a great response by Cuevas. Trujillo missing a shot right there. Cuevas regaining the lead, 3-2 in the headpan scoreboard. The level of intensity has just gone up a few notches here. Skip shot called. Trujillo with a great response. Ties it back up. A 3 apiece. It's a broken ball. I have a replay. So 3 serving 3. New ball on court. Cuevas not missing an opportunity right there. It's a point there by Cuevas. Set up for Cuevas. Great defense. Trujillo. But Cuevas taking advantage, unforgiving. I think the camaraderie, you can say safely that it's over. 5-3 now on the headpan scoreboard. Again, Cueva, point number 6. Three-point lead now, largest one so far in game number 3. Set up for Trujillo. Another reset. Wide angle pass. Winning shot there for Trujillo. Another towel timeout taken, and there's no surprise. Remember, folks, coming up next, and they're warming up here next to the court. Daniel de la Rosa versus Rodrigo Montoya, number 1, number 13, Mexico versus Mexico. This is a rematch of this year's Mexican Nationals final for the men, number 1 and number 2. Back to the action. Trujillo, 3 serving 6. Skip shot. Trujillo tried to go cross court. That was a right shot. Just didn't execute well. Great diving get there by Cuevas. Set up for Trujillo. Cuevas finishing it off. Point number 7. Now 4-point lead. Largest one so far in the match. And the timeout is taken by Eric Trujillo. As he takes the timeout, we'll take a short break ourselves, and we'll be back on IRT Live.
I love racquetball. So if you're ever out there looking for me, then you will know where to find me.
Got a good rally going here.
Good serve, De La Rosa. Skipped it in, ladies and gentlemen.
But if I'm not here, then I will probably be at home in my office, trying to figure out how to run my new business. The good thing is that the team Willis Accounting and Consulting got my back. With their help, running a business.
Back to the action. That was an equipment timeout clarifier for the referee. Eric Trujillo broke string on the racket. So we resume play. It's a right shot there for Trujillo going cross court. Cuevas missing an opportunity to go on score a point on the offense. 3-7. Trujillo getting back. Point number 4. I want to thank everybody for watching. This is the IRT 21 and under division. This is the future of the tour. You look at the future stars of it. The number 1 and number 2 seeds made it to the final. Of course, Eric Trujillo will represent Mexico in the IRF Junior World Championships in Guatemala next month. Shirt change ordered by the referee because all the diving. So remember, folks, the IRT is coming in a couple weeks in Mexico. The 2022 Monterrey International Open, November 16th to the 19th. That's a Saturday night final, so make sure you're watching. We will be broadcasting the matches. We will be live from Monterrey, Mexico. But remember, coming up next, the men's pro final, Daniel de la Rosa versus Rodrigo Montoya. You don't want to miss that rematch of this year's Mexican Nationals final as well. Number 1 and number 2 in Mexico will face off here in the IRT shortly coming after this match. Montoya's warming up. De la Rosa's warming up. They're all here, getting ready. We resume play. Trujillo, 4-7. Cross court, Trujillo. Five serving 7 on the headpin scoreboard. Double bounce, Trujillo on a roll. Timeout taken by Eric Cuevas, and as he takes a timeout, we will take a timeout ourselves, and we'll be back on IRT Live.
I remember Rafa went to San Luis Potosí to my club to give a clinic, and then Rafa started to play with every kid. Every single kid he played one game to 15, and he was saying, if you beat me, I'm gonna sponsor you, right? And I beat him. 15-14, I remember. When you play, I mean, of course you want to win, but you also want to look cool winning, right? And the Gearbox shorts, the t-shirts, the hats, the headbands, I mean, they are simple, but I like simple. I mean, they look great.
John Story joined the U.S. military, was killed in an inside attack on the 12th of February 2014. The biggest thing we want to do to help our local Gold Star families and our veterans, that we bring awareness to their opportunities to be served, to be taken care of.
Back to the action, folks. After a timeout from Eric Cuevas, we resume play. skip shot, Trujillo. Let's see if Cuevas can capitalize on that. Down the line, Cuevas, point. Eight, 6 now. That was a good timeout for Cuevas. Turned it into point. He's got momentum to side back again. Great pickup by Cuevas. Barely got out of the way. Great agility. Set up for Trujillo. Great pickup by Cuevas. Can't do it again though. Trujillo, good shot. Down the line shot, winner for Cuevas, side out. It was very, very smart shot. Down the line pass, didn't even have to hit it hard enough. Just well enough for it to be out of Trujillo's reach. Great serve by Cuevas. Oh, bad bounce from the back wall. And Trujillo cross-court winner. Now ties it back up. 8-8. Point called, an appeal. Point called. Referee says point. One in favor, one in back. So 9 serving 8 now. The tide has turned. Now Trujillo is in motion and in momentum. Oh, that's a miss hit by Trujillo. Cuevas gets the next point. Expect him to explode and get fired up. It's a good serve. Great defense. Kill shot, Cuevas. Point number 9. Timeout taken by Eric Trujillo. As he take a timeout, we will too, and we'll be back on IRT Live.
I remember Rafa went to San Luis Potosí to my club to give a clinic, and then Rafa started to play with every kid. Every single kid he played one game to 15, and he was saying, if you beat me, I'm gonna sponsor you, right? And I beat him, 15-14, I remember. When you play, I mean, of course you want to win, but you also want to look cool winning, right? And the Gearbox shorts, the t-shirts, the hats, the headbands, I mean, they are simple, but I like simple. I mean, they look great.
John Story joined the U.S. military, was killed in an inside attack on the 12th of February 2014. The biggest thing we want to do to help our local Gold Star families and our veterans, that we bring awareness to their opportunities to be served, to be taken care of, to bring to light ever-increasing need for our veterans specifically, to have housing, to have good benefits, to be taken care of. Go to livelikejohn.us. Go to the Donate Now button and help us fulfill our mission.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the remainder of the IRT 21 final in the tiebreaker. 9-9. Momentum is in the favor of Cuevas right now, but I got to tell you, intensity so thick you can cut it with a knife. De La Rosa, Montoya, right after this, remember. Back to the action. Cuevas. Down the line shot to the right. Match point number 1 for Eric Cuevas. Gotta tell you, this is monumental for him. It's been a while since he hasn't defeated Trujillo, here or in Mexico. But this is an opportunity he's been waiting for. He's favoring that C-serve to Trujillo's backhand. It's a good serve. Set up. Cuevas takes the match 11-9. Congratulations to Eric Cuevas, IRT 21 champion. The level of intensity is just tremendous. Congratulations to these future stars of the IRT. So he takes the match 9-15, 15-3, 11-9. What an exciting tiebreaker match. Remember, folks, coming up next, we got the men's IRT Pro Final between the #1 player on tour, Daniel De La Rosa, versus #13 player, Rodrigo Montoya, a rematch of this year's Mexican Nationals Final in the IRT. But coming up next, after a short break, we'll interview the winner, Eric Cuevas, on IRT Live.
YDF helped us a lot with almost every tournament with the hotel. That it's one of the expenses. Without them, I don't think I could go to every tournament to play. Well, I love racquetball and I want to be the best. I want to be one of the youngest players to ever win a title or the US Open.
love racquetball. So if you ever out there looking for me, then you will know where to find me.
Got a good rally going here.
Good serve, De La Rosa.
But if I'm not here, then I will probably be at home in my office, trying to figure out how to run my new business. The good thing is that the team Willis Accounting and Consulting got my back. With their help, running a business doesn't feel so difficult anymore. Contact Willis Accounting and Consulting today. They will take care of your business while you go back to the things that you love the most.
I remember Rafa went to San Luis Potosí to my club to give a clinic, and then Rafa started to play with every kid. Every single kid he played one game to 15, and he was saying, if you beat me, I'm gonna sponsor you, right? And I beat him 15-14, I remember. When you play, I mean, of course you want to win, but you also want to look cool winning, right? And the Gearbox shorts, the t-shirts, the hats, the headbands, I mean, they are simple, but I like simple. I mean, they look great.
Hello, everyone, and congratulations. I want to say, Eric Cueva, what a fantastic match. Tiebreaker 11-9. So, first game, very different from game number 2. Very dominant in game 2. Did you have a strategy? Did you have a plan for going into game 2 against Eric Trujillo?
Yeah, before we start the match, I planned a strategy to beat him in the first game, but it doesn't work. So the next game, I focus in my game, and everything was good. I take all the shots, and I won.
So how hard is it to play against a guy you play usually against? You train together, you have the same coach. How hard is it to you for you? De La Rosa on the court. So how hard is it to play against someone that you play usually? You have the same coach. Yeah. So what does your coach tell you when you have to face each other?
No, he never called us. We played together. He never called us. We're alone in that court, just friends texting us, and that's it. It's really hard because sometimes we train together and we know what skill that we have, and it's hard. It's hard to play with a friend.
Well, Eric, congratulations. You guys are the future of the IRT. This division is made for guys like you, the IRT 21. Anyone you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank to my coach, Yanko Renteria. First of all, to Mike Inky and all you guys, the IRT, for bringing us to play this kind of tournaments. You help us a lot. To the Impact Hub, they always support me. I want to invite all you guys to the Monterrey International Open the next 2 weeks, in the 6th to 19th of November. IRT will be there. Thank you, Fabio. And my family, they're watching me, send me messages, say that I can do it. And thank you, family. I love you.
And of course, we have to thank all of us, Reaching Your Dreams Foundation. Remember to donate and help. Obviously, go online, www.give2rydf.org.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you. For the IRT, this is Fabio Soto with the IRT 2100 champion, Eric Cuevas. And coming up next, Rodrigo Montoya, Daniel De La Rosa in the men's final for the IRT Pro Singles. We'll be back on IRT Live.